I handed the chief of police a large sum of money and made a request that everyone thought was absolutely insane. Lock me up. I made a bet. No prison in the world could hold me. The guards threw me into a cell without hesitation, warning me that if I didn't break out within 10 minutes, I'd be staying there for good. Once everyone cleared out, I quietly stretched out my hand. I had 6 fingers. One of them was fake, and inside it were the lock-picking tools I had prepared in advance. 10 minutes later, I walked out of that cell. The reporters went wild with their cameras, but the chief went back on his word and had me thrown back in for real, this time on charges of disturbing the peace. My wife came to visit and gave me a long, heartfelt goodbye kiss. The chief got suspicious right away. Were they passing a key mouth to mouth? He had me check, but there was nothing in my mouth. Satisfied, he walked away. What he never could have guessed was that my wife had in fact passed me a tool. I had hidden it deep in my throat. That flawless jailbreak made me famous overnight. Not long after, I received a personal invitation from the Kaiser himself to perform at the Grand Theater. Spitting out dozens of silver needles out of thin air didn't impress him one bit, so I decided to up the stakes with a trick that carried an 80% fatality rate. I invited the Kaiser's personal bodyguard on stage to test his shooting skills. The guard put a bullet dead center through the target without breaking a sweat. Then I produced a single bullet, asked him to sign it, load it into the chamber, and fire at the bullseye one more time. Only this time, I stepped in front of the target. I told the audience I was going to catch that bullet in my teeth. The entire room went dead silent. The Kaiser gave his nod. The show went on. The guard took aim, his hands tense, and pulled the trigger. A split second later, I turned around, and there it was, held between my teeth, the signed bullet. The Kaiser couldn't help but rise to his feet and applaud. But what no one in that room knew was that when my assistant loaded the second bullet, he had quietly used a magnet on the ramrod to pull it right back out. The guard had fired a completely empty chamber. One simple sleight of hand, one absolutely breathtaking moment, cemented my place as a legend of the magic world. Shortly after, word reached the Tsar of Russia, and I received an invitation to Moscow. This time, I would perform for him something the world had never seen.